Hey guys, this is Matt from Dad Hammer.
And the other Matt.
And so today we are going to be looking at the new Blackstone Fortress game that our sponsor here, Saltire Games, got a copy of. So we're going to unbox it and show you a look at what's in here. So I don't know about you, but I am stupidly excited about this because it just looks fantastic. All right. So first of all, we've got our Imperium models, and of course our Xenos. So, yeah. Oh, my bad.
And the ridiculous amount of enemy models that are going to be great for the game and for some specialty units in 40K. Easily could use these as that.
And there's our new Chaos Lord. So, looks like essentially he's just a generic Chaos Lord with a Thunder Hammer, but he still looks pretty awesome.
And these guys easily used as cultists.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for Renegades.
They're absolutely beautiful, but they're obviously supposed to be Renegades.
Yeah.
So hopefully that means Renegades are coming to us.
I hope so, because I would love to do Chaos Guard. And then of course we have the ubiquitous artwork here. So you can choose either side, and then you could hang that up, put some sticky tack on it.
You always have to get a poster to sport some GW.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody knows.
All right, so what we got there?
We have the actual cards for the characters. So if you've ever played the Fantasy Warhammer Quest, all the characters come with special cards because they're actual characters. If I can get them open, because technical difficulties, always. Yummy plastic. Yay, finally got it. Alright, so, as you can see, this is our nice main rogue trader guy. And then each one is going to have a special character. I'm assuming they're going to have all kinds of crazy, awesome rules. The character cards all come with what weapons they have and how they hit and such.
And of course, and I know this has been leaked on the Warhammer community site, but if you're familiar with Shadespire or Nightfall, if you prefer, we have their inspired side as well. So you have your starting side, and then once they become inspired, they become even more deadly in game. Right. Okay, and of course we have our ubiquitous bases. We've all dealt with bases.
Gotta have the bases.
And then we have some really nice bags here. So got some nice artwork there. And so yeah, no expense here on being able to put your stuff in some of our little baggies. And yeah, you can see you get a lot of these. So no more of those using a Ziploc bag to keep everything contained. You get a nice bag for everything.
Gotta love when a game actually gives you something to store its stuff in, so when you're putting it back in the box, it's not just rumbling all over. I mean, I've torn cards because of that. I put a model back, I put some models precariously back in it, they get broken, the cards get scratched up. It's kind of great that they give you that.
Yeah, and then it looks like we've got some of our custom dice. So, of course, we've got our standard D6s here, but then you're going to notice we've got some special, looks like some D8s and some D12s, and then a D6, or actually I think that's probably a D3, with like those little arrows for, I'm assuming those are going to be movement or something else. So once we actually get used to it, we'll have to.
And we will be, this is just the unboxing, we will be doing some actual games, how to plays. Got some marker cards with skulls on them. I'm betting those mean some kind of dead or out of game.
Yep.
I'm guessing this is a kind of deck for different upgrades to our guys. Like we have new threats, fortress upgrades. Oh, this looks like it's going to be crazy fun.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have our secret hidden vault envelope. So once you beat the game, you actually get to open up this envelope, and see what the secret is that you've discovered about the Blackstone Fortress. So I'm, of course, not going to open that right now because who wants spoilers this early in?
And I mean, who needs this? It's not like any of us play by the rules, right, guys? We're Warhammer players. No, but you need your rule book. Obviously, it's coming with that. Got a few more books in here, so let's see what's in this little package. Yay, technical staff for bringing us a X-Acto knife. He rocks. So there's our main rule book. We've got a combat book, so I'm guessing combat needs its own special stuff, so it might be a little complicated at first to learn. Here's all of our data sheets for our guys. Precipice. Oh, we've got multiple areas it looks like that they battle in.
So Precipice is actually the space station you're on.
Ooh.
And so essentially after each one of your games, as far as I understand it, you go back and you like recuperate. It's essentially like going back to the inn in an RPG. Except for now we're going back to the wild, crazy space station.
And then the background of the actual Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah, which of course, me being the lore guy I am, I love the background. And of course, you'll notice that it looks like we have a novel coming out. Oh, we have a novel coming out there for Blackstone Fortress. So I haven't even seen this actually even talked about on the Black Library site yet. So gives you an idea of everything that's going in. And so, you know, you saw some of these in, I think it was the Nightfall box that you got another sample chapter. So if you're more interested in learning about Blackstone Fortress, you can pick up that novel.
And obviously you need how to build the models. My favorite thing about this, even though I am a fledgling converter, I love to do conversions, and these make it a little harder to do conversions, but they are the easy builds. Oh man, how much faster it is to make an easy build. Yeah. I made a few characters that were non-easy build, took me 3 hours, did like 8 easy builds in like 30 minutes. So it's going to be, you're going to be able to put these guys together and be able to hit table and actually start playing super quick. Obviously you're going to want to put some paint to them, but if you want to get a quick game in just to learn, you could build them, I'd say easily in an hour and actually start playing with friends.
All right. We have our encounter cards. So this is, you know, what's going to happen. You're exploring the Blackstone Fortress and what you're running into. So you notice if I flip it over here, we have the Trader Guardsman. So of course, we're all excited, as we've already mentioned, about Trader Guard. I can't wait to paint them up. The real question is, okay, which god do I paint them up towards?
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got our initiative cards. So it looks like, you know, kind of like some of the other games GW's recently produced, you'll be rolling for initiative, or in this case, pulling for initiative to see who has gonna attack first. So those are real tiny. And then, of course, there wouldn't be Blackstone Fortress without some exploration. So we have our exploration cards. Whoops. Now, you'll notice if we flip it over, it's going to show a map. And so these cards, as far as I've been told, and now we'll tell you more when we get to our Learn to Play game, but this is actually going to inform us how we should build the actual map here. So you're not going to always have the same map over and over again. It's going to be changing up. And you'll notice there's a lot of those in there, so there's a huge amount of replayability.
Well, and like if you've played the fantasy Warhammer quests, it's always a new map, and they have a couple of different versions of it, so you can play basically the same game countless number of times. I mean, obviously with this first pack, you're going to have a set number, but with the amount of cards we have right here, you're going to have a lot of different options. I mean, things are just going to keep building, and usually as you play, the map changes. So you move from one room into the other. It just keeps changing. I'm really excited to see how this one's going to be different from the actual fantasy Warhammer quest.
And actually, there's a special one that says ambush on it, so I'm sure that's going to add some extra.
We have our beautiful item cards. These guys, you just have different items that you earn as you do things through the quest. and those help upgrade your people and give them better stuff.
All right, and there, just in case you thought that you weren't getting very much boardage, we've got 4 really thick cardboard pieces or big things here that you can pop all out. You'll notice it is a hex grid. So unlike some of GW's other hex grids, it's not actually in a square formation that you then move your models on. You pop these out. So it actually reminds me, if you remember a couple years back, they had the Horus Heresy box games and a similar item there. So we'll be able to mix and match and move them around all as you please.
And then if you need more bags, they even provide you bags. Guys, this, I mean, yeah, it's little stuff, but this is the little stuff that we as gamers always need. Like,
yeah.
I've gone to so many stores just gathering up these bags for my dice and stuff like that, cards, all that craziness, and they're putting it all in one box. I mean, really, there's the price of the box, these models, and then, as you guys know, GW models aren't cheap, but you're getting the models all right off the bat, and then everything else is basically icing on the cake, and you're getting a separate game.
Yeah. So remember, of course, this is retailing currently at $150, and of course, we are going to have about 10 copies here at Saltire, so those are going to go quick. So if you're in the central Indiana area, we recommend, hey, come on down to Saltire Games. We play every Friday from 6 to midnight. And so if you come in with some painted minis, or once we get this painted up, we'll start doing some of those. And if you want to come play with us, get on camera, have some fun. We'll look forward to seeing you.